Today's a happy birthday to me, to you, to me, to you. Today's a happy birthday to me, to you, to me, to you. Today is happy birthday, blah 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 blah. Today's a happy birthday to me. Okay, I'll say this while I don't watch I have not watched the film for a while. I do remember that song pretty well, and there are definitely times I'll definitely catch a clip of it now and then just to remember what the lyrics are to it, just because. Just on the days when it isn't your birthday, just because you feel like, I wish it was my birthday. So, I think we should be able to have a merry unbirthday. Sit down and get your present. So, which chair? Some will lead to heaven, others will lead to your demise. So, if I can remember correctly, the big one there is pretty bad. So, sit here. This one should be good. Yay! We got a prize. I'm kind of surprised. I guess I'm sort of not surprised in a way that they didn't have the Mad Hatter and the hair, though. I think it's one of those things when they have the very charismatic characters. It's hard to duplicate that. When you get to the when we get to the Pirates of the Caribbean world in Kingdom Hearts 2. I'll definitely be making some key points about that with how they deal with Jack Sparrow in that game, because, like I said, I love Aaron Taylor Johnson. He's voiced some of my favourite characters, from Ratchet and Ratchet and Clank to Tidus in Final Fantasy X. But yeah, I feel like there's. Honestly, it's not really his. I don't think the fault is with him. I think the more fault is with whoever was the English voice director for that, because, or even just whoever wrote the script for it, really, just because the way that he's acted just doesn't really feel very Jack Sparrow-y. Like Jack Sparrow is supposed to be very relaxed and. They kind of put him off as being very aggressive almost, like when was the last time in a Pirates movie you kind of saw him be aggressive, which, I'm sure some people say X point here, but I don't know, like, and I'll say this, seeing the few bits we've seen from the trailer that reveals that, yes indeed, Pirates of the Caribbean is coming back in Kingdom Hearts 3, I am waiting patiently. I'll see when the time comes where it actually looks. From what that little bit we saw, I'm saddened to say that I feel like we maybe aren't gonna get. Gonna be able to fix it. So that's a bit of a disappointment. But again, hopefully, maybe, possibly they won't have it in every scene. Yeah. So. Let's just try to turn these lights on then, and let's go ahead and see which kind of monster we have to fight. Let's turn these on. Ooh, there we go. Forgotten how much platforming we have in this world. Make it a bit brighter. Hey, where will we find another lamp? All the lights are on. You'll see the shadows soon that arise in this room, but somewhere else. The shadows might go after that doorknob too. Yeah, I am. It's one of those weird things where I'm sure some people say like, this world doesn't make any sense. This world's plotline doesn't make any sense. It'll be like, well, that's kind of in tune with it's kind of in tune with the world, don't you think? So, I think the only way we can really go is through this way, so let's head on back. We'll leave those there for us. I know there's a few more prizes from it, but I'll just skip along. Rolling, 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 rolling. And I do know we can get technically over there by pushing the rock in, but that would be wasting a potion, and I'll get that when I know I can come back for some other goodies that are sadly not available as of this time. You'll have a better view from up high here. So I may as well go ahead and stock up a few of the characters, a potion or two for them, just for the sake of it. Yeah, I know. Damn it. Alright, we've got 3 potions available, so let's put them here. 1 for Donald. And exchange 1 for Goofy. Yep. Should have them there. There we go, good. So hopefully we'll get better help soon. I want to say what the teddy bear's for, if I remember. I remember we have to go big first, if we wanna. Should we? Let's leave it till later. Okay. Let's just do it now, actually. And let's just plop that. Now that's out of the way, and then we move that. There we go, and make me small. I wish I was small. There we go. Ah, right, remember, we can't go back now. Alright, back we go again. Ah, hey guys. I like the way they just pop up randomly and they'll just be like, oh right, you know, we're gonna get a prize. Because I'll say right now, I only found out about them through the guide that I got for the game, or I still have for the game. So I'm kind of curious to know, like, when people suddenly realize that, oh, I see, we throw magic at them, and that's how we get them to, you know. So I like that sort of as a little decoding thing you can kind of make out of it. All right, here we go. The shadows should be here soon. Are you prepared for the worst? If not, too bad. Whoa. So, I'm not gonna lie, I love the design of this boss. Like, even with the color change on him, I still think they've kind of, it still looks, I still like the idea of him, sort of this like long-legged thing, and it's kind of weird for them to kind of think, how do you do a boss that's supposed to represent the Alice in Wonderland world, like, I guess like a simple deck of something related to the Queen of Hearts maybe and stuff like that, but for what it's worth, I really enjoy the design they've kind of gave for him. And alright. Now, that being said though, there are many people obviously who have their complaints about this fight, mostly on the fact that, well, he can be quite annoying considering you have to keep jumping at him all the time, and he obviously takes away a lot of your objects to jump on, so it can definitely seem a bit of a tiring fight, but I still think it's an alright one. It's definitely not the best in terms of compared to others, but I still don't mind it that much. And alright. Might not be too bad of a bad this time. Can we jump up there? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Ooh. Yeah, definitely times I wish we could get them to. Do we have the? Damn it. I'm trying to remember. I could have. Okay, again, I'm trying to remember there was the retreat button, if I'm not mistaken. It should be the retreat button, I remember, because I remember with one of the fight with Chernobog later in much later in the game, where Donald and Goofy are just continuously running at him, and when he's doing one of his most deadliest attacks, and every time like, okay, I'm gonna run all the way back now, and they're like, no, we can get a few more hits on him. Like, guys, seriously, get back here. And Alright. Let's say it was... Ah, great. Don't you dare. No. Alright, gonna do it then. No! Bah! Alright, let's try it again then. I always hate that bit with the fireballs. Okay, let's try this again. Yep. Ugh. Come on then. It's also just a cool idea that we're basically fighting him in the room that we started out in, you know. Well, hell, to be fair, we've technically been in this whole room throughout the majority of the game, so... It would have been kind of a cool idea, actually, as well, if that, had this game been a bit more technical at the time, you switching around to different walls on the room, you know, sort of similar a bit to the fight you have with Pete in the Steamboat Willie world, where you end up every time the stage you end up swapping around to levels based on, or basically arenas are based around the different Mickey cartoon sideshows you've been jumping into. I mean, I guess to be fair, there was in that though there was a bit of radical difference where each one would have a bit of a different environmental, like either an environmental hazard or something to really use to benefit you. But to be fair, I mean, again though, I don't think they could have had much time to think of that. Ooh, okay, there we go. Come on. Get your fire batons out. Yeah. I want to say this fight, if I remember correctly, even though I've only technically only played the game once, but his fight with the fight you have against him in Chain of Memories, or I guess Chain of Memories because it's the PlayStation 2 version, is a lot more annoying if I remember correctly, just because the fact the table only appears once you have these special cards. Damn it, don't you dare. Don't you dare. I think as well the problem is just you've got to wait a long time for him to do stuff, you know, so it can be a bit frustrating. Not many fights you've got to really manipulate the boss into moving where you want to go. You guys aren't going to give me your potions, are you? Oh, damn it! There we go. That's what I'm talking about. There we go, folks. The old... Oh, okay, fine. I guess you're not going to heal me. I'll heal me. Oh, okay, you're going to heal me now, are you? Yep. Ugh, that never gets old. I really, really hope they don't have that come back in Final Fantasy 3. Come on, let's get this done now. Come on. Damn it, don't you dare. Goofy, are you gonna do it? Nope, okay, fine. There we go. I'm not dying again, thank you. And you're dead. Nope. Come on, let's do this just a bit. Yeah, don't do the chair. Don't get rid of that chair. Come on, almost there. Ugh, great, now it's going back. There we go, come on. Come on. Again, scan would be really helpful just to know how far we are, but... Come on, come on, come on, come on. Go, 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 go. Go on, Mr. Longlegs. Oh, no, no. Now you're back. Okay, good, we've got the stuff back now, so at least that's blocking the way. Come on. Come on. Don't get rid of the table. Of course. No, don't. Damn it, I'm going to use up the hyper potion, aren't I? Like I said, this boss fight isn't necessarily hard per se, it's just one you've got to take a lot of time. You just got to take your time with, which isn't really something you kind of feel like you want to do in these kind of, when you're recording a video, you know. And then again, there we go. Then again, if you end up failing, like when you're just like 10% left, then well, that's not gonna bruise your ego at all. It's just kind of a weird thing. I was wondering like what he's made of, you know, like he's not exactly. You get a lot of final bosses or just heartless bosses that appear in worlds that you're like, okay, you can see sort of what they're trying to base them on and stuff like that. But him, I was like, I don't even know what you based it on. Is it Imphrine's horn?
What a racket. How's a doorknob to get any sleep?
Open wide. Ugh, I would have loved to put some gargling sounds in. It's like. You heard that? Sounded like something closed. If you're looking for Alice, she's not here. She's gone off with the shadows into darkness. No. Let's go back to our gummy ship. We might be able to find her in another world. We gotta go to a save point to return. That's a way to end off the the level. Alrighty then, let's head on back then. Okay, and we got a trophy. Yep, so because it's my first time playing on playing it on PS4, I should be getting trophies popping up every now and then. Now we gotta get the trek all the way back to Traverse Town. There we go. Okay. I feel like I'm probably should take the time during one of my breaks just to add a booster or something like that to the gummy ship just to make sure it goes a bit faster soon enough, because especially when we get to the deep jungle, we're gonna have to journey all the way from there all the way back, you know. I mean, I guess on my own way, I don't mind so much that you have to earn the the gummy that lets you teleport, but I don't know. Like I said, I feel like in some way I will say it does feel a little bit like this is one giant long loading screen at points. That you can basically just you basically just get to play a little mini game while it's loading. I mean, it's kind of one of the things I always keep saying is how the science doesn't work in this world like it does in other things, you know. So there is no space, you know. This isn't space. These aren't planets. These are worlds. Same way that when they talk about people's hearts, they're not talking literally about people's hearts. They're basically talking about people's souls. Oh, hello, test pilot. Okay, apparently I did really, really well. Yeah, so if it wasn't clear enough, it's one thing I especially don't pay too much attention to this game are the gummy ships. Like, certainly pay more attention to them in the second game, but yeah. And boy oh boy am I hyped up to see what they'll be like in the third game, which they are back, which is really awesome. So, while we're here, You know, let's go ahead and actually, we'll go ahead and spend the next 10 minutes just breezing at around some of the secrets in this world, because there's a few little to come across. So to start off with, let's head on over to the district where we fought the boss, because a nice little bit there to do some digging around. Damn you. Okay then. So it's interesting, sort of the idea that this planet's supposed to, breaking my own rules right there. You know, gotta love that. I'm thinking about it. This world is essentially a world for refugees. You know, so it's kind of weird thinking of like, well, how long have they been here for? Because this is supposed to be a world for everyone to retreat to once this world is consumed by darkness. And apparently they managed to set up like a pretty nice digs for themselves. You know. I don't pay too much attention to the Kingdom Hearts timeline so much of the time because, well, even for fans of the series, it can be a bit of a headache inducing. So let's go ahead and lock this so that way we can get back easily. And we don't have Thunder yet, so we can't fix that there, so we can then have the clock tower working right. Oh, ah, looky there. Isn't that a nice little reference? I don't know how. Yeah, there are definitely some Disney movies that just straight up wouldn't work in this series. You know, like, and let's be honest here, Lady and the Tramp, I think, is a clear example of a world that just straight up wouldn't work. Like, I can't imagine the Heartless running around in whatever kind of old-fashioned town Lady and the Tramp was set in. I mean, I always kind of thought those weird little bits here that I always thought were references to other. Because of that, I always thought there were bits here and there that were references to other Disney movies. Like, I always thought that, okay, those lightning bolts, they look a little Hercules-like. This is supposed to be something Hercules referenced. Oh, okay, this door's supposed to be, it's supposed to be got a flame on it. I'm guessing it's also Hercules rated like. It's kind of weird this would be the symbol to, you know, to the Merlin's shop. Yeah, great. More platforming. Love me platforming, but, well, let's be honest here, this game can get a little troubling. I think if I remember correctly, when I first played it, I had the TV was just so dark that I just could barely see anything when it came to jumping on those, so that took a good long while to get across.
There's something about this musty place.
Ugh, Kyrie. Sorry, but the wolf pack doesn't allow girls.
Where we used to scribble on the walls. Remember? Kyrie?
Sora?
He's talking to himself again. Well, well. You've arrived sooner than I expected. What? You knew we were coming? Of course. Are you a Heartless? Yes, Sora, he's a Heartless. Nothing gets by your head. Nothing gets over your head. He doesn't look like one. Oh my no. My name is Merlin. As you can see, I am a sorcerer. I spend much of my time traveling. Okay, it's good to be home. Your king has requested my help. King, Mickey? Whoa. Spoilers now, you know, we don't want the kids to know just yet who the king is. Yes, indeed. Goofy, sorry, Donald, Goofy, and who might you be, young man? I'm Sora. Ah, so you found the key. What did the king ask for? Okay, again, I'm not going to try to do Donald's voice. Just a moment. Hush now. Be silent. Presto. Hopper to topper to darker than done. Hit and bump to sit and done. Hippity tippity tippity and done. Rip the dump the ding and up. Hippity tippity cappity hop. Rock the pump. Okay, I can't remember every Disney song, so. I'm curious to know if there's someone out there who's such a hardcore Disney fan they've just mastered the lyrics to every song, to every Disney property out there, even the small shorts and stuff. Your king asked me to train you in the art of magic. We can start any time you like. Let me know when you're ready to begin the training. Oh, and one more thing. Would you please get rid of that? It's been here for years. I've never really had the chance to get rid of it, but... oh, you know... Oh, never mind then. Hello, I'm the fairy godmother. Your king asked me to help too. Another girl helping us out. You really were ruining the wolf pack here. I will assist throughout your journey. I do not know how much I can be of help, but do stop by any time. Okay, sorry. They really should have those arrows pointing a bit more accurately as to who's doing the talking. So let's go ahead and activate this a little bit. Kapoosh. Gotta try and come up with a word for each time, you know. That'll be our team name. And so, don't have much to do now because we don't have the gift to give him yet. But, yeah, or even anything for her just at the moment. So, we'll just go on ahead and head on back. Yeah, we got a few more minutes to go ahead and do a bit more exploring. Ugh, great, that worked. Out of the way. Yeah. Forget if I need to actually log into the save points in order to have them as a spawning point or whether... yeah, anyway. What should we do? Let's go ahead and fiddle around more in the town centre and try and see if we can grab ourselves a few postcards. I was kind of wondered if these were supposed to be Final Fantasy characters as well. Yeah, just because of... Well, hello there. So now we got Blizzard, we can go ahead and get rid of these candles. If I can target them right. Okay, let's get rid of these chairs first of all, so that way they're not in the way. Alright, and... alright, I don't think... damn it. I think we just have to... go. Whew, and a defense up. Okay then. It's weird thinking underneath the post box here you have apparently a whole mailing system. I'll say that I did sort of like the fact they returned to here for Dream Drop Distance and sort of expanding on some of the bits of the world. I did all the cleaning today. I dare you to find one speck of dust. This is not going to be easy, me trying to do a voice of every character throughout the whole game, you know. I have my limits, people. Let's go ahead and buy I love the DuckTales kind of stuff. Really do want to see more of the need to get on to watching some of the recent DuckTales stuff, just because it looks pretty good. I think they're... honestly, the only bit of nostalgia I really have for the original was just the movie, which I had on video, which was one of those movies I just kept watching all the time, you know. So we may as well go ahead and buy ourselves new weapons for Donald and Goofy, even though. And in terms of potions, how many do we have at the moment? We only have one of each, so let's go ahead and buy ourselves a lot of potions. There we go. One more. And tell me I did buy... Did I? I hope to God I wasn't stupid enough to buy 2. Tell me I wasn't. Oh my God, I was. I actually am stupid. Okay. Well, I feel like a complete and utter idiot for that. That was completely and utterly smart of me. It's a good thing I didn't have any record of me doing that right then. That would be a huge, huge mistake, wouldn't it now? Alright, let's go ahead and sell this, so that way at least we can say we didn't keep it around. Oh, alright. Alright, go ahead and let me... Fine, let me sell the damn... Oh, great. At least I know I'm getting my money's worth back. A part of me feels like I should sell some stuff just to get the payment back. Can't exactly say, okay, maybe I'll load up a save because I don't have one in like ages. Dark matter is probably going to be needed later, so... You know, I'm going to sell the Mithril Shard. I know stuff's going to be important later, but... Well, let's face it, I kind of made a bit of a twit of myself just then. So let's go ahead and buy one for Goofy and, you know, try not to... Great, it's too bad. It's, you know, a little hard to do that right now. Alright, let's get this quickly one thing done and then we'll go ahead and... I feel like I probably should do a smart thing and not delete that just yet. Got nothing to... Protect chain. Forgot about this, we got these. Would it make any difference though? Not really, so... We'll leave that till later. Okay then. Till next time then guys, where we will continue our grand adventure. And hopefully I will make very, very, very less mistakes throughout this walkthrough. Or getting there. I doubt it.